I'm Josh Fenton. This is Doris Blanchard from Commerce. We just had Rachel on, Rachel Travis from Rachel's Goat Milk Soap. I know more now about goat milk soap than I had ever known at any other time in my life. How did they come to work with Commerce, and how did the program help them?
Sure. So, yeah, she is phenomenal. So Rachel, she came to Commerce directly to me. Through a conversation, we met in an event, and she was seeking for access to capital for one of her machines.
So let me ask you, how often she's 16 now, so she was probably 14 or 15.
Yeah.
So how often do 14-year-olds approach you asking for capital?
Not many, not many. But I went, so I got a call, and I went to actually visit the farm.
Yeah.
So, I got a tour, and I learned about the products and what they were seeking, and then I connect Rachel to the Center for Women in Enterprise, and actually that was the organization that provide them with that technical assistance so she can, learn about the business, more about the business, identify the needs, and then they provide them with the loan that they needed.
So is this a complex business transaction? Did it have to be countersigned not only by Rachel being 14 or 15, but all the baby goats? Did the baby goats have to co-sign on this?
No, well, actually, they took a class. They took the business planning class at CWE with a mother, with Lily.
Yeah.
So they can learn more about, what other areas they needed to improve in the business. So with that proposal, they went back to CWE to access the loan for the micro loan. Actually, was.
And at projects like this, we've had a number of folks who've received different levels of funding. Anybody's from bookstores to art galleries to technology companies. Here's a very, very unique, and obviously with her, you could see her on a show like Shark Tank. I mean, she's so poised and confident and has a business model and things like this. How do you get them from point A, this early nurturing stage? You've lent them some money. How do we get them as a state to that national level that they're playing at a much bigger place, and ultimately at some point building either the marketing around their website or getting them more distribution in higher levels of retail?
Sure. So we provide them, and I work in client services, so that was kind of like my first 2 years at Commerce, where that was my role, to go and meet clients and identify what resources were best for them. So each business is different. They have different unique needs. And one of the things that we saw right away is that they wanted to grow. They already had a business at home, but they wanted to grow, and they wanted to better position their products. You saw the products, the soaps and the lotions and all that. And she was doing it more organically, but we wanted to provide them with the right resources for her to go and start, a whole strategy. I think she mentioned about the 5-year, and actually that's what she learned, by taking the business planning class. And she was prepared to, the access to capital would allow her to buy the machine that she needed.
And if I'm sitting, at my computer at my boring job in my office, but I have this spirit of entrepreneurialism and I'm looking to take some idea I've been thinking about, how do I get in touch with you folks, and I want to break out and launch my own company? How do they contact you?
Sure. So they can contact commercearray.com, or they can call the hotline. And you will be, right away, you will be talking with somebody there at Commerce.
Great.
And they will immediately set up an appointment for you.
Great.
And then talk about your idea. What stage? We need to identify, where are you in your business? Is it just an idea? Is something that you already conceived, you're working on your business plan? Or you are kind of like, I'm ready. I know what it's all about to become an entrepreneur, but I need access to capital. So that's the Small Business Assistance Program. That is the main goal for those entrepreneurs that otherwise will not obtain a loan by going to a bank, because you are a startup. So they really don't believe in you right now.
Listen, we've had so many companies that have worked with you guys that said, and I was this and that, and I went to my bank and they said no.
They say no, because they don't want to take the risk, right? But that was the main goal, why we have this small business assistance program in place. We have closed so far 63 loans.
Oh, that's great.
From different, ranges, from retail, manufacturing, agriculture, restaurants, and they have their own needs. And that's why this program has been very, very successful.
Well, Doris, thank you so much for coming on. Congratulations on taking a chance with Rachel and her baby goats. Allison. That one does smell of winter. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the small business section. I'll be back at 4 o'clock with Gary Sass talking about everything that's going on in Rhode Island business.